I drop by this lake every day, and after one day, I noticed that the lake was drained way down. So I got curious, I drove all the way to the dam of the lake, and I noticed they had these big 12-inch pipes pumping water out of the lake. So, of course, to my curiosity, I had to walk up the dam, follow these pipes like I'm following the Matrix. So I get up to the top, and I see that these are pulling water out of the lake, and I don't know how many gallons a minute they are, but it's a lot. And the reason they're doing this, they are fixing some boat ramps and stuff like that up the top of the lake, so they're having to pull out water. But this forces all the fish from this lake down into this lake and really confines these fish, causing giant fish to bite. So let's go ahead and load this kayak in and get to fishing. Right here would be fine for right now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Georgia Bassmaster channel. Out here, the lake is being drained. We're about 10 foot, actually it's about 3 foot down, but right here the shore is about 10 foot back. But we're about to slide the kayaks in and hopefully catch some big mouth bass. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. This lake is only going to get better and better the lower it gets, because think about it. These fish are in a 150 acre lake, and the lower it gets, you're taking 150 acres worth of bait fish, and you're condensing them down into 120 acres or 100 acres, 75, and then eventually they just go on a feeding frenzy. They have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, no boat docks to run up under, nothing but literal water, and we're gonna absolutely slay them. So maybe not today, but eventually. So let's go ahead and slide these kayaks in. See you guys out there. Well, Nikolai, where you want to try hitting first? We're gonna stick together or just float around? All right. I guess go to this right bank first and work our way that way. Okay. At least the wind will blow us down this way. I don't know, Nick, you might need to try a worm. We'll figure out what they're biting first. Trench hog might be money. It was 65 when I was out here earlier this week. It's probably pushing 70 degrees. They gotta be about to fan. Bass spawn around 67 degrees, so. See, I didn't realize there was like big holes right here. Yeah. Like we have to remember stuff like that. Yeah, it's like a great spot. Already? Good one? Dang it, Nick. You come over here and you got one that fast. That's bigger than a 3-pounder. That's like a 4. What was it on? What'd you catch it on? Let me come over there to you. That's better than a 3, Nick. That's a 4.5. Well, come over here. I got a scale. You always catch like a 4-pounder your first bass of the year.
I'm okay with that. I don't complain. I don't fish as much no more, so when I get to catch something nice, I get to catch something nice.
Grab this paddle. That's a good fish, dude. Might be closer to a 5, I don't know.
Yeah, it might be a 5, but still got more. Where there's a wheel, there's a way.
That's a fatty, dude. Grab my kayak so I don't drift away from you.
Oh, yeah. And the verdict is?
4.88. That's virtually a 5-pounder, dude. All right, hold it up real good. 5-pounder going back in. On the trench hog, I'm about to put one on.
Bye, girl.
She gone.
Alrighty.
Now they could be anywhere out in this pocket. And this point up here, this point goes way on out, shallow. It's a good spot.
Oh, son of a...
I saw that, dude. That looked like a good bite. If they need help. That's a 5 or a 6. Chatterbait. They might be bigger than that. Oh gosh. Yes. Well, we've only caught 2 fish today and they've been quality, man. He ain't as fat as yours, but find out. I'm guessing 5 and some change because it's so skinny. Well, I tell you, bro, when they drain the lake, the fish bite. 5.66. Come over here real quick if you can. All right, everybody, first fish of the day for me. Nick just landed a 5-pounder and mine was like, what, 5.68, something like that? So we're looking at a 5.5, almost a 6 right here on the chatterbait. But this is why right here, when they drain lakes, I go fishing. It really consolidates these fish and the big ones bite. So we're gonna go ahead and get a quick release. I'm gonna get Nick to get a quick photo of me real quick. And then we're gonna get back to fishing. All right, boys, let's get a release and hopefully they're all bigger from this from here. We've gone up in size already. He's skinny though. That would have been a 6.5 had it not been so skinny. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Are you catching fish like that though? Two bites and 2 5-pounders, man. Mine was out in front of this stick. I told you it only takes one little piece of structure when it gets low like this, and they'll hang on it. We got a buggy up under the dock over here. I don't know how a buggy got all the way out here. That's pretty wild. Well, you guys let me know in the comments, do you call those a shopping cart or do you call them a buggy? Because if you don't call it a buggy, you're wrong, I'm telling you. Go ahead and let you know right now, it's a buggy all day. Somebody sunk some trees out here. Somebody sunk some trees out here. I can see the limbs sticking up. Let me get a cast right here behind me to the old chairs over here. It might be a fish. Maybe, maybe not. You see that buggy up under the dock? I'm like, how did a buggy get all the way out here? Oh man. Oh no, he got off. He hit it when I stopped reeling. Yeah, because I stopped reeling for a second to sit down and then he hit it. Well, Nick and I busted 2 like 5 or 6 pounders straight off the bat within the first 30 minutes of getting here. And since then, I've had 1 other bite and he's had 0. So not really sure what's happening. The only thing that's changed is we've been fishing shallower water. So maybe before the day's over with, we'll go back to some deeper water. But this last little stretch, I want to hit up shallow water and go fish where this creek comes in. And I'm hoping we'll get lucky and there'll be a giant there. But if anything, we might have to head all the way back to the other end of the lake, see if we can find some fish. But that's the game plan so far. The wind's been pretty bad out here today. It's 4 o'clock, so we only have about 2 more hours of daylight. So we have to hurry up. So let's go ahead and get back to it. Oh man. I don't know if that was a rock or a bite. What? I don't know if that was a rock or a bite. I said it must have been a fish because I never bumped a rock or anything. If you can see right here behind me, here are the pipes. We have 2 12-inch pipes, an 8-inch pipe and a 6-inch pipe. And that is what's pulling all the water out of the lake. I'm actually going to be pedaling right over where they are suctioning it out of. Semi-dangerous, I guess you could say. Not crazy, but definitely wouldn't want to fall in right here. If you see those little buoys right here, that's the end of the pipes, and we're about to go right beside them, and the water's getting sucked right there all the way through them pipes and down the other side of the dam, and that's how they are draining it. Well, I believe that's going to be all for the video. We caught those first 2 fish within the first 10 minutes of being here. I had another couple of bites, hung another one, but I don't know what was up with that. We caught a 5 and a 6 pounder just straight off the bat, and then nothing after that. But Nick and I are both hungry. Pedaling now. I think we're gonna go get us a double Whopper with cheese and bacon, mustard and ketchup. That's what I'm getting anyways. And luckily for me, I got the old pedal drive. Nick's having a paddle over there, getting a good workout. But the lake's only getting lower. They have to lower it about another foot, foot and a half, maybe 2 foot tops. And a lot of the places we were paddling today, you know, we were paddling and we're just kicking up mud. And it's just like, yeah, they drain it down another foot, this whole cove is gone. So once there's entire coves gone out of this lake, and these fish are really consolidated to one body of water, and there's nowhere to hide, because right now they still got a couple of hiding spots, but let it go down another foot, there'll be nowhere to hide. We'll come out here and absolutely slay them. Hopefully catch some fatties like Nick had, because his 5 pounder was absolutely slab fat, and then the one I caught was skinny. That one would have weighed 6.5, pushing 7 had it had some fat in it. But it's only going to get better. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see the next video. Without any further ado, see you guys later.